next topic that we're going to be heading into is actually one of the things that I read an article this week that I know you did too, that's on flipping is out and landlording is in. And this is one of the things that has really been a really good thing for Central Florida, and I think has been our market for quite a while. But when we're looking at the speed that it takes really to get a tenant is pretty incredible when you've got a house. So a lot of times, people actually that are looking to move up houses, you might want to hang on to your house that you've got right now if you can afford to do that and rent it out and become a landlord. Yeah. And so as a result of that, it actually ends up being a really good deal because there are taxes that you have to pay, obviously, on your income that you're making from that. But generally, the amount you're going to get is going to pay your mortgage.
Well, I mean, it's like you said. I mean, rental supply, in my opinion, is a little bit on the lower side, so the demand is high.
Right.
And, I mean, just for example, I put a house on the market yesterday, a rental, and I've already had like 10 clicks on it. And I just put it on late yesterday, and then I had another one, the same thing, in Celebration. And I'm like, oh, my goodness.
And with the way that the market is increasing and the way that Central Florida has really good stuff on the horizon, it's a great place for people to be. And we can see that because, we have talked about it before, that we do have a company that we work with that actually does buy homes for rent with the right of purchase. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we're talking about is actually the common mistakes that real estate investors can't afford to make. And one of the main things that's important is the people that the investor is working with. And obviously, we know that what we put into it to make sure that the investor is meeting their goals and that they're getting the property that they're looking for. It comes down to the whole team of people that you're going to be working with in order to do this rental, that that it's actually the type of property that you want to hold on to, that it's in the neighborhood that you want it to be, that you're going to get the income from it that you're going to get, and that the maintenance expenses and those kinds of things are under control, which require the inspections and all of those kinds of things to make sure that you don't miss out. You always have to have a backup plan too, because there are things in life that are going to happen. And whether it's going to be that the refrigerator stops working suddenly or something like that, is going to affect, possibly your income. So those are things that you also have to consider. But what it really comes down to is making sure that you've got the business all set up the way that you want to do it before you actually do it. And what it comes down to is a lot of the same things that we do in our real estate business, is that's leveraging with growth with 3 irreplaceable factors, and that's system, technology, and people.